Sometimes when people use the delay on their bread machine, their bread fails. Maybe it rises too high and then sinks, or it just does not turn out right. Today I'm going to explain how to use your delay and the method you need to use to ensure your bread turns out perfect. The very first thing we need to understand is that the delay button on the bread machine, which is also called on the KBS, it's called reservation, and on the Zohurushi, it's a timer. What this does is calculates the finish time of your bread. That's where a lot of confusion comes into play. So how you use the delay button is this. If you are making a loaf of bread and you want it to be ready the next morning, and so let's say that you want the bread to be ready 10 hours from the time you are putting it in the machine. So when you set the delay, you would choose the function that you are going to use, white bread, whole wheat, whatever function you're going to use, and the loaf size and the crust color. And then you are going to hit on the KBS, you will be hitting the plus button, and if you hit it too many times, then you can hit the minus button to take away. But let's say the cycle you chose is 3 hours and 10 minutes long. You'll notice when you hit the plus button that the time increases. So if you want your bread to be ready 10 hours from now, all you have to do is hit that plus button until you see 10 hours delayed in the display window. And the bread machine will do all the calculating for you, and it knows when to start so that your bread will be finished 10 hours from now. So remember, you are setting the finish time. You don't have to do any complicated calculations based on how long it takes the bread to run through that function. You only need to know how long from now do you want the bread to be ready. And now we're going to talk about some important things if you are using the delay function. The first thing I would like to say is don't use the delay function if you are using a recipe you have never used before. Make sure this is a recipe that is tried and true. You know it works. You know you don't have to make adjustments after it starts to mix, because you won't have that opportunity to do so when you use the delay setting. There are several things you can't do when you're using the delay setting, especially if you set it for overnight while you're sleeping. There's no way you're going to be able to check that dough ball to see if you need to add water or add flour. So you want to make sure the recipe you're using works for you every time. You're not going to be able to scrape down the sides of the pan, which is really not necessary, but it's nice to do sometimes. So once in a while you will end up with a little flour or something that is on the side of your loaf because you didn't get to scrape down the sides of your pan. The next important thing that you need to know is that the order in which you put the ingredients into the pan matters very much if you are going to use the delay function. I have here a basic white bread recipe. I'm still going to make sure my pan is clean, and I'm going to oil my paddle. And I always just dip it into the oil that I'm going to use in my recipe, and then put the paddle onto the shaft. Now here's where the important part is. We want to put the liquids in the bottom of the pan. Now if you're not using the delay setting on your bread machine, the order in which you put the ingredients really doesn't matter. But if you're using the delay function, it is very important that you follow this step. So first we're going to put in our water, and then we're going to put in our oil. Now, if you're using butter, you can go ahead and cut that up into the water, or you can put it on top, but I would cut it up into the water if I were you. And next, we are going to put our flour into the pan on top of this water, and it's going to create sort of a floating bed of separation between the liquids and the dry ingredients. So we've put the flour on top of our water. And I'm just going to move it around so that all those little edges where the water might be showing are covered with flour. Then we're going to take our salt and we're going to put it over in one corner of the bread pan. We're going to take our sugar, we're going to put it in another corner of the bread pan. And here's the important part, your yeast. You do not want this yeast to get wet before the cycle begins. So we're going to put it on the other side. We're going to make a little well there, and we're going to put our yeast right there. It's away from the sugar, it's away from the salt, and it's not touching any liquids. And that's important if you're using the delay cycle. So then you just put your pan into your bread machine. Choose the menu option that you want to use. We're going to be using menu option number 1. And this is a 2-pound loaf, so I'm going to select the 2-pound loaf. And I want light crust color. This cycle on the KBS machine takes 3 hours and 16 minutes. But I want it to be ready 10 hours from now. That is not 13 hours and 16 minutes from now. That is 10 hours from now. So you're going to use the plus button on the KBS machine until 10 hours is showing. And if you go too far, which I have 10:10, just hit the minus button and that takes away 10 minutes at a time. And then we're going to hit start. Now we're all set. The bread machine is going to do all the calculating for us. All we have to do is go to sleep and rest and wake up when our bread is finished in the morning. A couple of more things I want to note. You won't be able to remove the bread paddle because that's going to happen. That time is going to come and go while you're sleeping most likely. But that's okay because you can remove it after the bread is finished. And also you want to make sure that when this bread finishes that you are ready to take it out of the pan. So let's say you're going to get up at 7 o'clock and that is actually 10.5 hours from now, but you set a 10-hour timer. That means this machine is going to stay on the keep warm cycle for 30 minutes. Now that's not necessarily harmful, but it is going to dry out your bread and make your crust a little more hard and a little thicker. So if you want to take the bread out as soon as it finishes, make sure you set it for the time you are going to be able to take it out when it finishes, and then you will have a nice fresh hot loaf of bread that you can eat for breakfast.